Hello YouTube, this is Sophie. This has been a highly requested video for a long time. Today, I will share with you all the tools I use to draw, both digital and traditional medium, and I will link them in the description below. Sorry for being inactive, I'm now back to producing more and more videos. Before I get into the video, I'd like to point out this change in YouTube. A lot of you are not seeing my videos anymore, so please enable notifications so that you can see them. Before we get into the exciting list of materials I use, I just wanted to say that this is based on my experience and I'm not supported by any of the brands you'll see. Let's start with the easy things first, traditional art supplies. Bristol Paper is by far my favorite. It's thick and endures a lot of erasing and pen pressure. It protects the drawing from getting damaged, especially when coloring with Copic markers. Pencils. I use regular Staedtler pencils to sketch, or the blue erasable pencils. I also use the brown Faber-Castell Polychromos, which blends really well with Copic markers. This is a quick demo of how nicely the line art looks. I must say though that it's not easy to erase. Erasers. I like collecting these cute shaped erasers and I use them when I draw all the time. Ink pens. I have used Copic ink pens, which I love using when I use Copic markers. Faber-Castell ink pens were a good alternative too. I have also used Sakura Micron and Pigma-sensei. It's a personal preference when it comes to ink pens, but these are the top for me. For coloring, I have used Winsor and Newton Promarkers. I like their quality and they can even be used on canvases. Faber-Castell Watercolor pencils were and still are my favorite, along with their soft pastels. I have also used Artist Loft colored pencils when I colored Eren from Attack on Titan. Next is my favorite Copic sketch markers. Once you start using Copic markers, you won't stop using them. I got mine 3 years ago and I used it in so many videos. I do need to buy new ones soon, but it's a joy to color with. I got the 72 markers set D. Next are my digital art tools. Starting with the hardware first, I use WACOM Intuos 5 Touch large screen pen tablet. I have it for over 3 years now. I also use an iMac 21.5 inches screen. I had it since 2011 and it worked really great throughout the years. I've also upgraded my pen tablet to this Cintiq but haven't used it yet. I'll use it and share my feedback with you. Next we move on to the programs I use to draw. So Adobe Photoshop was the first program I used 10 years ago and I still used it 2 years ago for my manga cover. Then I moved to Paint Tool SAI. Back in the days and enjoyed the smoothness of the brushes and the colors. Here's an example from 8 years ago. Next is Manga Studio EX, and that's what I used to draw my manga The Ocean of Secrets. It was very comfortable and I loved the ink pen set and tones provided. Clip Studio EX. Just when I thought that I should stop changing programs, I gave one last chance to Clip Studio, and I'm glad I did. It's very similar to Manga Studio, but with more functions and tools, and is meant for both manga and illustrations. I gave it a try in this demo, and I'm going to switch drawing manga here from now on. One last thing, I have purchased all these softwares. That's all I use, to be honest. These tools won't make you a better artist, they will enhance the quality of your work and save time. The key to getting better is constant practice, and that can be done with just a pencil and a paper. But coming from a self-taught artist, experiment is part of the fun, and finding out what works and what doesn't is really cool. I hope you find this useful, and I wish you all the best. One last program to mention is the CyberLink Power Director, and is what I use to edit my videos here on YouTube. Hope you found this helpful again, and I thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the upcoming tutorial.